Yeah, I'm Dela Cruz. I'm the Vice President for Supply Chain Management. And as I usually say, even sa ating mga GA, simple lang yung trabaho namin. Kami ay tagapamalengke ng mga pangangailangan ng kumpanya. But of course, that is the simplest way of saying it. But in reality, of course, there are a lot of technicalities included doon sa trabaho namin, and it requires being a jack of all trades but master of none. That means we simply need to know bits and pieces of everything so that we would be able to deliver what our internal customer needs. But we don't necessarily need to be master of everything. Well, the first time I learned that I will become a father is a combination of excitement and takot, dahil I was only 21 then and I was still studying. So you can imagine that getting a new responsibility is really something that nakakatakot siya kasi hindi ko alam paano sasabihin sa mother ko. Hindi ko rin alam kung ano yung magiging reaction ng mother ko. No? Especially that I was still, parang almost 2 years pa akong mag-aaral para makatapos ng college. 1.5 years, I think, para makatapos ng college. So, it was a really a complicated situation, but of course, when I called my girlfriend then, hindi pa kami kasal nun eh. And when she told me na delayed ako and already confirmed. So, I think it took me a couple of seconds before reacting and say, on the phone, I said, yay! Finally, magiging tatay na ako. Ganun, So, it was really, tawag dito, yung genuine excitement. But, of course, I tried to hide sa my then girlfriend na mayroon akong worries o may concerns ako. Because, ang una kong inisip is, I should not give her the burden of worrying, because we did it, so we have to be responsible about it. So ganun siya ka-komplikado, but of course the excitement of becoming a father is really overwhelming talaga. Giving them the opportunity to education and is quite common. But I think yung masabi kong greatest achievement ko is hindi lang siguro ako, but it's really a partnership between me and my wife na lumaki yung mga bata na merong takot sa Diyos. And ang nakakatuwa is dahil kahit pa maraming mga nangyayari sa labas, of course, when you go to high school and college especially, you are being exposed to a lot of toxic people. You're hearing a lot of bad words, no? But despite that, because they grew up attending the Sunday school, and they really never heard me saying bad words or cursing people, lumaki sila na hindi sila marunong magmura. And sabi ko nga, yung ibang mga about material things, that's quite normal, and it's basic responsibility of a father, or basically the parents. And of course, through the grace of God, we're happy na parang ganun na yun yung pinakamalaking achievement namin, kasi hindi rin sila ganun ka materialistic, especially my youngest. Basta may pagkain lang siya, happy na siya. Yeah, that's basically I think I can consider my greatest achievement. The good behavior, at least towards other people. Ano, hindi na ituro sa amin nung magulang ko, no, is the reality that the world evolves. Nagbabago yung mga trends, nagbabago yung mga requirements ng tao, nagbabago yung ugali, and honestly, the training or the sessions we had about the different generations, it was really an eye-opener, because ano kasi sa aming family, especially sa family ko, that we are 8 kaming buhay na ang difference is almost every 2 years, no? So, yung parents ko is halos laging ina-apply lang kung ano yung applicable dun sa panganay, i-apply hanggang sa bunso. And that means yung stereotyping na wag ka nito, wag ganyan, ganito dapat gawin mo, ganyan. And that's basically the traditional approach na kami ang magulang, kami ang masusunod, and nung panahon namin hindi dapat ganyan, dapat sumusunod kayo, mga ganon. But yun na nga, yung the training sessions about the different generations really an eye opener. I know some part of it before the training, but it made me more understand na iba-iba yung approach for every child, no? Especially sa case namin na yung my real firstborn at saka yung panganay ko ngayon is has 5 years difference, plus the fact that one is a boy and another one is a girl. So you can imagine the big difference between the two. And then between the eldest daughter and the youngest one, na 6 years ang difference. So actually talagang nahati sila into 2 different generations. The eldest is a millennial, while yung bunso is a Gen Z. So talagang malaki yung difference, and that's really something that I learned being a father, that I really want to impart it to my kids and make sure that they will apply it when they well, actually yung aking panganay nga is may anak na, is I'm already imparting it to her. But then yeah, it's really it's really nice, and I think a lot of things will still happen in the future, and right now I've been even experiencing with my granddaughters. Again, one is 27, daughter ko, then second is 21. So there's 6 years difference to different generations. And now my eldest granddaughter is 10 years old, which again is a totally different generation. So it's a continuing adjustment and it's a continuing learning, and that is really something I want to impart to my daughters, that you have to be ready. A lot of things will happen, and a lot of things will change, and accept the fact that there's only one constant in this world, and that is change. I think the fact that yung kanilang na-develop nila yung sarili nila, I mean, of course, as a father or as one of the parents, I can always tell them better way of doing this, better way of doing that. But at the end of the day, it's an individual decision on what to do with his or her life, no? And but for them, they really chose to maintain the respect. They have a lot of reasons why they should not show respect and why they should not show love once in a while, especially kapag hindi nasusunod yung gusto nila, no? But I think it's really a decision on their part. That's why I said at the end of the day, it's really an individual's choice. It probably took a lot of time because it's not really one click na bigla mong mamahalin o irerespeto ang isang tao. But for them, regardless of the level of arguments we have, ang pinakadulo pa rin is they still show that they love and respect us. And for me, that's really that's really something that any parent should be proud. First is that, especially in my position as a head of the department, you really have to be a father. And you have to make them feel na you are taking care of them just like your kids. Kasi, again, yung sinabi ko kayo, di ba, no two individuals are the same. And just like as a father na you're trying to match yung approach mo to the behavior or attitude ng iyong anak. Ganun lalo sa office kasi mas maraming differences yung mga tao mo eh. Like una, iba yung kanilang background, iba yung kanilang field of expertise nung tinapos nila yung kanilang college, tapos of course iba pa rin yung kanilang, hindi lang yung background sa family, iba pa rin yung kanilang tawag ito exposure sa labas. So there are a lot of things. In fact, it's even harder kasi it's quite it's quite easier to impose. I should say impose na sa mga anak na magpakita ka ng respeto mo. But you cannot do that pagdating sa trabaho. And you cannot impose it to any individual. Kasi magiging diktador ka na pagka gano'n. So dahil sa sobrang varied yung ugali ng mga tao and varied din yung kanilang expectations, it's actually quite harder. But in terms of similarities, similar na you really have to understand each and every one. And it's another realization actually from what I've learned when I was still in college, that managing people really involved not only the dealing with professional matters, but also of personal matters.
Sorry.
Well, simple lang naman. Sasabihin ko lang, ang fatherhood is definitely, probably already mentioned it earlier, is a continuous learning. There is no such thing that being a father will end at a certain point. And being a father starts when you have your first baby, and it will only end when you leave this world. Just like with me now, my eldest daughter has I have two granddaughters na, no? And I can easily say kung talagang magiging stricto lang ako na bahala ka sa buhay mo, you have already chosen that life, and therefore you handle it. Pwede ko sabihin kasi na pinag-aral na kita, nakatapos ka na, nilagay na kita sa and but what's happening to you is your choice. Pwede kong sabihin lahat ng bagay na yun. But at the end of the day, it's still a father's heart na hindi mo pwede kalimutan. Whenever may problema ang anak mo, regardless whether you have sufficient resources or not, at the end of the day, a father's love to their kids is really everything gagawin para ma-make sure na yung kanyang mga anak will be in a better position. So yun lang siguro yung gusto ko it will never end and it will be a continuous learning. Every single thing na nangyayari sa buhay ng anak mo is something that will affect you, and if you are really a responsible father, you really have to journey with the life of your kids.